Hi, this is Ray Percivalli here again. I'm making a video here to try to explain to you how our system actually works. Uh, Basically, what I want you to do is this is embedded on the top of this document that I'm sending you. I hope you could see it. It's right here. It says watch this presentation. And that's going to contain this video for the entire thing. It's probably going to be about 30 minutes long, so you could always pause it if you get tired. But you should watch the whole thing because it really does get pretty exciting. And before you open the presentation, I want you to read all the text boxes, especially the videos on how to post ads. There's one I've actually did from my cell phone. So basically, to work this business, you don't even have to be home or in an office. Yeah. So basically, if you read everything, it'll kind of explain a little bit of the system. The only thing that I will read now for you is this: when you join P2m Marketing, for $600, you begin with the R&B program, which has an auto ship of $50, but I wouldn't worry about that. It'll go away with your first person you bring in. The team builder, which is a system that you don't even have to worry about. We just created it to build more income for you. This program is based on everyone inviting one person per month at the least, and then you have access to a wide range product line. And you're in 3 active income streams from day one. There's a total of 6, but you have to do other things to get involved with the progressive leverage, and naturally the profit share you have to do something. And R&B is included already. So basically, there's 6 ways to make money with this. Now this chart here, I included it because over here it says product commission chart. I'm not going to open it now, but that's actually a chart that explains to you what you actually earn when you're buying and selling products. So it tells you what you pay as a member. It actually shows you your savings. And then the product actually takes you to a product list that's on my personal site. So basically, when you get this document, I'll have another video showing you how to take my URL out and putting your own in. And then right now we're only using 2 products because I like the Mavagreen. It's a botanical cleaner that's good for the environment and an easy one to sell because it works. And then water filters, it's another. If you click on these 2 things, it'll give you the ad that I explained how to pick up. So basically, it's twofold. And basically, I got this graph here because I want to show people that you can make money by selling products. Okay? And without sponsoring. But when you don't sponsor or invite people to join, you're not building a sales force to sell products for themselves, and yet you still get a commission from what they buy and sell. And this chart will show you how much money you can earn. So basically, Mavagreen Cleaner, I'm just going to change it, and with our easy techniques and copy and paste, that's all you have to do is copy and paste on all social media, Facebook, Twitter, any social media that you need. So basically, let's sell 5 units. Let's start out slow. Well, you sold 5 units, to thousands of people. They want to save, money on their cleaning stuff. Now, the water filter is explanatory. It's clean and safe water. And now you just made $125. But more than that, your P2m earnings is $50. Now, the R&B earnings, you're in it, but you actually need to actually put people in to get paid there. So basically, let's show you another slide where if you see the process in this, that where you know you can earn money. Let's start with month 1. again. So let's start from scratch. And let's say you, right here, hope you can see that, in this new SBO, small business owners, you put one person in. And he's in there working for you. But before anything happened that day, instead of the $50 you got from your own joining, now you're getting $100 plus 31 from R&B. That's $131 total. That's pretty good. You actually only got one person, and you got $131 back. But now let's get your sales. Use 5 again, because you know you're going to make $125 by selling 5. But again, there's other products that are just as relevant in today's, and we're always adding products to our list. And by the way, if you have a product that you can mass produce, you could talk to us about putting your product line in and letting us use it, and in fact using our whole entire base, consumer base, to sell products for you. But anyway, that's on a different note. Now you have one person in your group, and he's going to sell 5 units too, hopefully, or she for that matter. And that's going to give you $43 from the one person you brought in. So anyway, you have $299 total, and it only costs you $600 to join. So you got to put it back in your pocket at that point in time. The first month is over. You know, the first week of the new month, you get checks for $299.75. But better than that, you see this profit share pool? I tried to highlight it a little bit here. There's $87.50 in that. Well, anyway, I said that you need to do things to get paid on that. Now, it doesn't go away until somebody's qualified, and you can get up to 3 shares of that process. And right now, it don't seem much, $87. You know, there's only 2 people, but you're not qualified to get it yet. Okay, remember, you got $290. You got half your money back already. Now in month 2, this is predicated on you sponsoring one person per month, and the one person you put in. At this point, you have 4 people in your downline, but you only brought in 2. Now before that happened, you got another check from P2m for $150, and R&B is paying you $13. That's residual, and auto ship is gone. So don't even worry about that $50 auto ship. It's gone completely. It's just there to create you money. So you got a check for $133 and $11.50 in PowerPoints. Now PowerPoints are pretty important. I should have mentioned it before. These are checks that we give you to buy product with, from yourself or anywhere, which is explained in that top column in one of the text boxes. But I felt as though I had to mention it. So up to date, before anybody sold an item, you just made $462 in the second month. It's great. All right, now let's add product. Now you sell 5 again. We're not going to differ from that, but you could play around and put just these 2 products into this, and then refer back to that product calculation, the commission chart. I mean, gotta excuse me, I'm pretty excited here. You made $125. So now from your people, the 2 people are already there because you already got paid in P2m and the R&B. Let them sell 5 each, giving you 10 orders, and then 5 of the next product, giving you 10. You just made $87. And your total commission between your product sales, your invited SBOs or sponsored SBOs, just made you 87 plus the 150 and the 13. You got 375 that month, but you've earned 675. You got your investment back. You're actually playing with company money now, which is, done it over, and you don't have an auto ship with people. Oh, I don't want auto ship, but you don't have it. At this point, it's gone. Let's go into the 3rd month and see how exciting this gets. Month 3 rolls around. and you put your next person in, which makes you got 3 personally invited or sponsored people. But your team has got 8. Now, I didn't tell you the importance about them because 4 people isn't going to make you or break you because it only goes into profit share. But you got paid from them here. So from those additional 4 people, the way our plan pays, you just made $240, and your RMB is up at $47 a month. You just made $287. Now, here's where it gets really interesting. At present time, you've already made $960 in the 3 months without selling a product yet. And there's $218 in the profit share pool, which is tremendous. So let's get back to your sales. 125. Now you have 3 people in your group that you personally invited to join, and they're going to do 5 each. Hopefully, evidently, they could do more, and there's different products which has higher commissions. You just made $131 from your invited people. You're making more from the people that, and they're making the same thing if they do the same thing you do, because this works the same for everybody. So now your earnings for that month would be $583. You just made $1,200 in 3 months. $1,200 in 3 months. Now, time's a little wasting. I know you want to see more. Let's go down to month 4, and then I'm going to end this situation, but you get the idea how it works. Now, month 4, sorry I cut it off on top, but month 4 you put your 4th person in. Now, basically, by putting your 4th person in, you just became eligible for our reimbursement plan, which is not explained in this chart, but it's on the site. But you've got 4 people that are working for you. But now, your earnings just added $160 without anybody selling any products yet. You just made $13.78. Well, let's get your sales. Again, 5. Hopefully you're selling more, but for the sake of this presentation, you made $125 again. Now, here's the thing. Now you got 4 people working for you. And they're selling 5 each, which made 20 sales. You just made $175. You're actually making more from your team, and anybody you put in is the same thing. So basically, your personally invited people that become you as the sponsor, you're making a direct commission from anything they buy and sell. Well, we're not going to get fancy and switch it around, but in 4 months' time, you just earned $16.78. Well, anyhow, your commission check was $460, and at that point in time in the profit pool, which is right here, it is $612. Well, that doesn't sound like an awful lot, but don't forget, there are 16 people in your immediate downline, on your team. And you get commissions on 5 of them. So basically there's 11 people that can make product that would be added to the profit share pool, which I'll show you on the next scenario. Now, I'm going to continue. I was going to make this into 2 videos, and if you want to hear more, read on, or listen on, or watch. But anyway, now that you know and realize how the P2m system works, it's time to appreciate this as a real business and invite 4 of your best people that you know that really want a business and are willing to work for it. Now, keep in mind, anybody you do more than 4, or after the 4th one, it's going to spill over under someone else on the team builder, which is actually pretty exciting, because it actually gets people money. And you know that if one person falls and anyone under you, it's going to give them that additional $50 to their own check, but they're not getting paid in the RMB until they invite somebody of themselves. But if they're not inviting people, they don't have a sales force making them $175 from one at a time. Well, anyway, this first chart, it gives you the whole chart. We needed to put it here just to show you, because can get a little confusing. There's a lot of parts to this, and basically, as long as it works, what are you worried about? Well, anyway, the first month, you put 4 people in. And let me go down to the next chart, because that's the way we got this situated to go. I want to get down to the bottom where you can see the last lines. Before any products were sold in the first month, you got 4 people. You just got paid $470 from Power 2 Marketing, $124 from the R&B. And there is an order ship, but we don't collect it until the first week of the third month. So don't even worry about it at this point. Now, before products were sold, you made $594 between P2m and the R&B, which gave you $494. Plus, you have PowerPoints. Now, PowerPoints are designed as earnings to you to buy products from yourself or anything with, and I explained that in the earlier graph. So basically, you actually made your money back already with 4 people. Now, let's add product to this scenario. Go with your 5 again. Keep things simple. You made $125, and you know that if 4 people are going to sell 5 each, it's going to make you $175. But guess what? Your total income was $894 in your first month. Now, I don't know if that gets you excited or makes you want to give this a try, knowing that we have that reimbursement plan and you're already eligible. As soon as your group hits 85 people, including you, without you inviting another person to join, you're going to get your $600 back, which is in print. But you need to reach a total of 85 people, including yourself. Right, now let's get a little excited and see what happens when your 4 people, not you, understand that, it's not you, we're not asking you to invite anybody else, but you can, because when you do, you're going to get direct commissions from them, and they're going to be added to your R&B system at that. But for the sake of this graph, because it's programmed to do this, just on this graph, but our system is programmed to do everything separately. Right, so anyway, in month 2, because 16 people came in, P2m paid you $960 for that month, and your R&B and residual income is at $140, and your auto ship is gone. And I'm going to tell you why right now, because we issued you $400 and $450 in PowerPoints, and the auto ship was already deducted from that. That's tremendous. So you actually have, with $400, you got 4 months of auto ship paid for it just with P2m. Now, let's say we're back with the product line. So basically, hopefully they're selling more by now, but so that you can play with this chart on your own once you get it. 5 again and 5 again. It's taking you. So now your earnings is close to $2,300 total, and you actually have $416 in PowerPoints left. And with PowerPoints to do what you want. And now let's see what happened with the 16. Now, because of your sales purchases, these 16 people that you've already been paid on from P2m and the R&B, let's say they sell something. Now, keep your eye on this blue, this light blue thing over here, 437, and see how much it grows. Now, when they buy product and sell product for themselves, making money just like you did, it added $700 to your PowerPoint share pool, your profit share pool. That's $1,100. Right now, you're still not eligible to collect it, and I will tell you exactly how you collect it on the very last part of this, where I was going to make it in 3 videos, but we're less than 20 minutes. I'm hoping you're still watching, because this next slide is going to be tremendous. Now, Before I get to the next slide, you have $416 in PowerPoints. Have you joined any of our progressive leverage companies that we recommend that enough to pay, and you have enough PowerPoints to pay all their auto ships to make you more money? Now, I don't know about you, but you're joining another progressive leverage company that's going to pay you with no money out of your pocket, because the 416 is in your pocket at present time, but it's found money that we issued you. Plus, you already got $2,300 already. In 2 months' time, because you sold product and saw the future in us. Well, let's go to the third month, and that's basically where I want to stop. I'm going to cut that out because I want you to see the bottom of the chart, okay, which is here. Now, not you or the 4, just the 16 put their 4 people in, which brings us to 64. Well, guess what? You reached 85. You're eligible to get that back over and above the things here. But then again, I don't know, you might want to give that back, but I doubt it if we gave you $600 more. But now, before, again, and I reiterate, I can't say this enough, before anybody sold the product in the third month, you just made $3,869 because of that startup fee. Now, I have another chart that explains that in complete detail. But do you really care how it works as long as you can put $3,000 or almost $4,000 in your pocket that month? And we gave you another $328 in PowerPoint. That's great. So let's go back and put the product sales in, because that's what this is predicated on. Everybody's doing the same thing. And duplication naturally might have a guy selling more or less, but it'll even out because everything's done separately. Well, needless to say, you went up over $4,000 that month in your pocket. So you got a total of over $6,500 with the PowerPoints. Did you join any other companies that are paying you money as well? Now, this is where it gets confusing a little bit. You didn't sponsor any more people, and you're not qualified yet. Okay? Now, on the next graph, I'm going to show you why you should get qualified. At this point, you have the 16 people here and the 64 people here. That's 80 people that are in your company alone. And they could sell things. Now, keep in mind, right now, there's $1,356 in the profit pool. Let 80 people sell 5 units. Just like you did. Now, they could be all over the USA at this point. That just added $3,500 to their profit pool. I think you need to get yourself qualified. Now, we're at 23 minutes. I hope you're not getting bored. I hope you really just stay and watch the rest of this video, because I'm going to explain to you how you qualify and why you should join us. And basically, you can contact us any point in time. Now, here's the P2m chart. And before I go any further, this is based on sponsoring 4 and your team sponsoring 4. And when we stopped here, you just made $53.63. What you can go back up and check on that to what we said you pay. And this doesn't include that, but it's hard to combine the two on a single graph. Our computer system treats each as a separate compensation plan and puts it into your chart on your back office as a separate comp, and you get it all at once. Now, the next level would bring 256, 1,000, and so on, and that all goes into profit share. Well, let me show you how you can get qualified. Now, this chart here, it only shows you the P2, the RMB, because that's the only one that jumps up that I can add to this, and you're still getting paid in Power 2 marketing, so don't worry about that. This is only trying to show you how you could become eligible. And basically, you have to put a total of 10 people to get 1 share. Now, before I do anything, P2m is going to jump a little bit. The RMB is definitely going to jump. And your earnings from the RMB is at 310. And it shows here. Now, let's add to profit share pool. Now, your commissions are going to be the same. 125. But now, you personally sponsored 10 people that hopefully sell 5 units apiece. That's going to bring your commission from your invited people that you joined to your group. And it just upped $438 with a grand total of $873 with sales. Now keep in mind, they are people you personally sponsored or invited to join, no matter how you want to say it. Now, at this point in time, I'm going to go back up, and just in your group alone, if you reach level 6, you're making money hand over fist from P2m and RMB, but there's 5,000 people in there. But that's just in your group. This totals from everybody in Power 2 marketing. Everybody, they add to the profit share pool, and basically, I'm just going to put in the say 1,000 people to be slow. Anyway, you don't get any commissions from them. To let them each sell 5 units apiece of the Maverigreen and the water filters. It just added $43,000. And right now, because you have invited 10 people to join, you're eligible for an equal share of that pot. That's tremendous. Now, you could play around with this chart all you want. Now, remember I said you get up to 3 equal shares? Now, what I want you to do is I want you to look at the product sales from the people you personally invite. And all you got to do is put 20 people in to get 2 shares of that. Just put your income on product sales to $875 from what your group sells. Now, that's pretty good. It gets added to the profit share pool. But now, let's say the company grows to 2,000 people. They put 88 grand in that. Now, they get up to 3 shares of that pool. I want you to focus your eyes on this, 875, because I'm going to put 30 people in. Now, that's what but keep in mind, anybody you put in over the 4 spills under somebody else, giving someone their first checks, even if they are not sponsoring. And people that just join us without inviting people, they're not building their sales force or their sales team that they're going to earn direct commissions on. You're helping them get their first checks to pay for the R&B that you're making money on. Well, anyway, let me click this button and see you just made $1,300 on your group sales. The people you personally put in that you helped get pay, when they joined, they helped you and the people under you in that team builder. Now, again, it changes it drastically, and I'm not trying to get into the actual explanation of it, but this is the general consensus. Now, the only income that's not shown here is P2m earnings, and that can get really ludicrous, really exciting because it does build up because it's basically on company growth. And we share that money. And I have another chart in another video that explains it. But do you really want to know how it works as long as you put that money in your pocket? It earns. So get back to the person that invited you here. And I'll have my phone number on this chart. I forgot to put it in. I kept saving the calculations. But we're at 30 minutes like I promised. And I'm going to end this and I hope to see you in training.